Hello dear children, good afternoon everyone, and once again welcome back you all to the online classes. So now you all know that we are discussing about the wastewater story. So the liquid waste which is released from the houses or any offices or industries, shops, so that all liquid waste that we call as the sewage, right? So here in our today's class and also in the yesterday's class we have discussed about what are the suspended matter which is there. So organic matter, inorganic matter and some bacteria and many nutrients. So likewise and even the metals, everything we have discussed about what are the suspended components in the sewage. So in our today's class, now we can discuss how this water get freshened up. So this all the waste will be carried by, because we made some systems to carry all the waste, and then this water gets freshened up. And how it will be freshened up? So about that we can discuss in detail in this class. Okay. So see, we all know that the wastewater or the sewage will be releases from the houses, offices, shops, industries and all. And so if you observe in the city areas and all, they made different pipes will be there to carry some wastewater, and alternatively side by that different pipe connections will be there to bring the useful water, means to bring the not contaminated or the clear water for the daily usage purpose. So likewise, if you observe, imagine that you can see the connection of the pipe through the ground, so that some pipes are carrying the waste water which is released from all the houses, shops and all, and some pipes alternatively they are bringing the fresh water. So likewise the connection will be there. So those connection of pipes we can call the sewers. We can call them as the sewers. So normally we can say Charandi ante kariyudu. In Kannada we can say Charandi. Charandi vyavasthe irutte. So ee charandiಗಳ ಮುಖಾಂತರ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? The wastewater is carried away from the houses and the fresh water will be bringing to the houses again. So likewise the sewers will be there, and many sewers can form a severages. So many sewers can form a sewerage, right? So see, these sewers, the function of these sewers to carry the wastewater from the point of origin. Okay, the sewers, they carry the wastewater from where they produced, from where they produced, and then where they dispose that. So from the houses, from the offices, from the shops, from the industries, so from all the places the sewage will be released, and these sewers they carry this wastewater from where they produce, from the places of their origin, and then where this wastewater will be disposed. Yes, that wastewater it will be disposed again. That will be disposed in the water treatment plants. Water treatment plants, and here in the water treatment plants the water gets freshened up, so that the wastewater can be converted into useful one, or we can get the clear or clean water in these water treatment plants. So this is how the purification of water takes place, or the freshen up of the water takes place. And if you see the severages in the city, if you observe the severages in the city, so for every 50 do not have in your, if you are in the villages, might be you don't have this kind of facilities in your village areas. So in any if you are coming to the schools and in those areas you might have see that, and in your street you can check if you are living in the city area. So in your street you can check how many manholes are there. Yes, so likewise you can make your own project on this. And now we understood that the sewers, so they carry the wastewater from where they produced, means from the origin of the wastewater, and then they will dispose them in the wastewater water treatment plants. Okay, so what are the processes are taking place there? So before we can discuss the Hughes process, now we can discuss how the treatment of polluted water will take place. So now we can discuss the treatment of polluted water. Treatment of polluted water. How we can treat? So that the wastewater, we know that will be releases from the all the sources like homes, shops and all. So how this will be treated? So just by an example I will explain how to treat the polluted water. The treatment of polluted water, how it takes place. So you can do this activity in your home. So follow all the steps what I am going to discuss now. So first you just take a glass jar, okay, and then fill it with 3/4 of water. So the first step what you have to take, in a glass jar or in a glass jar, fill it with 3/4 of water, with 3/4 of water. Okay. So take a glass jar and fill it with 3/4 of water, and then to this water add some orange peels, okay, or you can add a little quantity of detergent, okay. You can add only little quantity, not more. Just add little quantity of detergent, and also you can add a few drops of an ink, okay, a few drops of ink or any color, few drops of ink, or you can take any color. So you just add this to this 3/4 glass of water or the jar of water what we have taken. So to that add some orange peels, the pieces of orange peels, and a small quantity of detergent and few drops of ink or any colors you can add, so that you made your wastewater now. So by doing this your wastewater is ready to treat. And now cap the jar. So the jar what you have taken here. So just the second point, cap the jar, okay, you can tightly cap the jar and keep it in sun. Keep it in sun for 2 days, and then keep it in the sun for 2 days. Okay. So now you have taken in a glass jar, you have filled the 3/4 of water, and then you mix some pieces of orange peels and some only little quantity of the detergent and few drops of ink or any color you have taken, and then cap the jar and keep it in shake water which we have taken, this one. So after aeration, again take a little quantity of water from that and again keep it in the one more test tube and then label it after aeration sample 2. Okay. So what you have to label then after the aeration. So label that after aeration, that is what? Sample 2. Okay. So this is what after aeration. And then you have taken little amount of water from this one after aeration and remaining the aerated solution will be there, the remaining, and you just take that and now you just take a filter paper and make a cone. So the filter paper will be in the round shape or it may be in the square shape, and you can cut it and make it into the cone form. Already you have learned in the 6th standard. So like this, in the cone form you just fold it and wet this filter paper by using the tap water and insert it in the funnel. Okay. Then the water, the waste water which is there, which we get after the aeration. So that remain some sample we have taken and remaining amount of the water will be there, and that you can filter. So to filter that, what we have to do, we already inserted the cone which is made from the filter paper in the funnel, and in that you have to add some sand. Yes, the bottom layer will be of sand. So here, suppose if your container is there like this, and if you have used the funnel, and here, so this will be your funnel, and here you can place a layer of sand. Okay, and then after this a layer of fine gravels. Okay, fine gravels. Okay, and later on this layer of fine gravels you can take you can again put a layer of medium gravels. Okay, this is the layer of sand and this is the layer of fine gravels, and then on that the layer of medium gravels, medium gravel. So like that you just make 3 layers, and in the large scale when we are doing in the water treatment plants, so these sand layers will be there for several meters deep. So just for your activity you just use a little sand layer and fine gravel as well as medium gravel. So your filter paper will be there here, right? And now pour the aerated water here. So if you pour the aerated water, you get here the clear water. If you don't get the clear water, repeat this for some times. Then you will get the clear water. Okay. So now after some when you pour the sample of the filter water into a 3rd test tube, now you will get the filter water here. If you do not get the clear water, again and again you can pour and get a clear water. And when you get the clear water, it is what? The filtered water. Here, the water which is collected here after filtering. So that is what the filtered water. And then take some amount of water from this and place it in another test tube and label it as filtered, and that is sample 3. Okay, label it as filtered, and that is what? Sample 3, right? After the filtration. And now the water which you get here after the filtration, maybe it is having some impurities still. That may not be visible, or some color may be there still. So that to remove all that, now we can add a and again when you add the chlorine tablet and take some sample from that, and now you label that as chlorinated, that is sample 4. Sample 4. Right? So label this. And now the treatment of the polluted water is over. But now after this chlorination, observe the water carefully. But one thing, do not taste it. Do not taste the water, just smell it. Okay? If there any changes in the smell takes place. And you can smell the which one? Before treatment. You can take the smell of this also. Again you can observe the smell after the chlorination. So you have made many observations here by doing all these activities. So the first thing, now I will explain you. Some questions are given in your textbook. So after doing all this, okay, some questions are given. So the first question is, what changes did you observe in the appearance of the liquid after aeration? So this after the aeration, what are the changes? So you observe that after the aeration, the color of the liquid changes. So when we observe the solution after the aeration, we compare that with WWT, the wastewater treatment plant. Wastewater treatment plant. So in short form we can call it as WWTP, the wastewater treatment plant. So in this again, in the wastewater treatment plant, there the physical, chemical and biological processes takes place here in the wastewater treatment plant. Here we apply the physical, chemical as well as the biological processes to remove the waste. Okay, to remove the physical waste, chemical waste as well as biological waste. So we use these all the processes to treat the water or to purify the water, because the suspended matter, the contaminants which pollute the water, so they may be the physical matter or chemical matter or the biological. So to remove all these waste, all the processes will be taken place here to purify the water. So how it will be purified? Now we can discuss one by one. So the first step here is the wastewater. It is passed through the bar springs. Okay. The first one, the wastewater is passed through the bar springs. So there some bars will be there. The bars will be there like this. Okay. So these bars are made to allow the water, and it will prevent or it will separate some large particles such as the rags or some plastic containers, or any if it is having any stones or the metal objects, and some floatable and sinkable objects if they are present. So they will be separated by the bar springs, and it allows. So here some gaps will be there, the screen will be there, the bars. So these bars, they prevent the flow of these waste such as the plastics or some metals or any other objects, the rags and all, the plastics and all. So it prevents the flow of all these waste with the water. It allows only the water to flow through the bar springs. So here some larger waste objects, they are separated by passing the wastewater through the bar spring. Because we know, to the water treatment plant, so all the waste from the drainages from there, it is in the city, means from the in that city area, the wastewater will be moving from all the places, and it is having many waste in that. So all that larger particles of waste, so they will be separated in the basket. So later, after getting the water, so this will be passes through. Then the water goes to the grit and sand removal tank. Later, after this, in the second step, this water will be goes through the grit and sand removal tank. Grit and sand removal tanks. So here in the grit and sand removal tank, if any suspended matter are there like soil and sand particles and all, so they will be removed in the grit and sand removal tanks. And then the water, it is then allowed to settle a large tank, which is, and also here in the grit and sand removal tanks, here the water will be, the speed of the water will be decreases, so as the sand and grit can be settled at the bottom and water can be flow. So likewise they remove the grit and sand, and later this water will be made to the solid waste. And then here the clear water will be there at the top and the sludge will be there at the bottom, and this will be removed by the scraper. By using the scraper, the sludge particles will be removed, and at the top of this water, the clear water, some grease or any oily particles, oily substances may present. So that will be removed by the skimmer. As by the scraper, they remove the sludge, and here at the bottom some oil or any grease materials will be there. So that will be removed by the skimmer. And here we can get the clear water. So that is what we can call the water clarifier. We can say that water clarifier. So after this also, if any suspended matter is there in that, so that will be again removed. And see, after when we separate the sludge here, so this will be again passes in the separate chamber, and there by the action, and there they pass some anaerobic bacteria, and by the action of those anaerobic bacteria, this sludge will be broken down, and that will be converted into the biogas. So either it may be used as the biogas or it may be used for the production of the electricity. So likewise we reuse it, everything. So nothing is meant again waste here. So we use in the different manner. And this is what we can call the clarifying, the water clarifier is. Then after getting the clear water, even though if it is having some any suspended, the small suspended particles will be there. So again here the air is pumped into that water. The air is pumped, again we can say that is the aeration. Okay, again the aeration. Air is pumped so that we increase the growth of the aerobic bacteria. So those aerobic bacteria, they will help in the feeding of all whatever the suspended matter will be there. Some again any waste if it is there, so they will be feed on it and get the any food waste or human waste if it is there, unwanted matter if it is remaining still. So this will be clarified by the aeration. And after several hours of this aeration, again some all the bacteria, everything will be settled at the bottom, and then they will be dried, and this we can call as the activated sludge. So after this aeration, what is the remaining? So that we call as the activated sludge, and this activated sludge is having around 97% of water. Then it will be dried, and then this dried activated sludge is used as the manure. Okay. So likewise, in the water treatment plants, the wastewater treatment plants, WWTP, so the water gets purified in this all the way. Right? So this is the purification of the water, and even after this all, the clear water what we get, even though they are having some impurities, and then they will be purified by adding chlorine and ozone. The clean water which is get, again they will be clarified by adding chlorine and ozone. So almost all the impurities will be removed by adding the chlorine and ozone. Then it will be removed to some other water bodies such as the rivers and all. So there they will be released, and further if some little quantity of impurities might be present, so they will be automatically in the nature they will be gets clarified. So likewise the water treatment will be takes place. So from the waste of all this, so we get the purified water, and that is what the wastewater treatment plant. It is done in the wastewater treatment plants, right? So this is what about the purification of the water. So now you have understood how to purify the polluted water by what are our roles? Being the active or responsible citizen, what are our roles? So those we can discuss in the next class. And with this I will